this is Maka speaking, and I'm here with Partizanne, Bonjam, and... Ew, what the hell? Is that a bunch of rubber bands? Hey, that is my name, so shut up. Your name is literally Rubber Band? Yes. Okay, I might be out of blue. Where are you from? Paper Mario Origami King. One of the stationery, right? Yes, you got it. Anywho, we'll be reacting to the next battle of Sora from Kingdom Hearts vs. Pit from Kid Icarus, and apologies everyone. Yeah, stuff happened. Anyway, let me check one thing real quick. Alright, check done. Let's go! Alright, we haven't done this for a while. Yep!
If the fate of the universe is at stake, the last person you should trust to save it is a naive teenager with magical weapons they don't understand. But everybody does it anyway.
Like Sora, the Keyblade-wielding savior of Kingdom Hearts.
And Pit, the angel warrior from Kid Icarus.
Well, some ways is just one thing that they share. Well, some works is just the one thing they share.
Who would win a death battle? Once upon a time, there was a small child full of promise named Sora.
And he lived on the one and only Destiny Island. Sora and his friends Riku and Kairi grew up honing their athletic skills by playing sports with Final Fantasy characters who don't judge Sora's fashion choices. Wait a minute, what the hell are Final Fantasy characters doing there?
A hint of things to come. For the longest time, the residents of Destiny Island
original inspired by Make Us Well.
But it wasn't long until a soulless embodiment of evil would invade the island. This was the Heartless.
But the arrival of these creepy crawlers wasn't the only surprise. Alongside the darkness came light in the form of a Keyblade, which is the key to fixing everything. Super subtle.
This Keyblade in particular was known as the Kingdom Key, and was drawn to Sora thanks to his pure heart. With the Kingdom Key, Sora had the means to combat the Heartless.
I wonder if I could win.
By unlocking doors?
Well, yes, the Keyblade can get past almost any lock out there. But despite not having a long, sharp edge, it's a surprisingly deadly sword.
It's a key, it's a sword, and it's also a wand. Sora can use it to cast all sorts of magic spells like a wizard. He can even shoot a laser beam all the way to the moon.
Unfortunately, despite his newfound weapon, the Heartless were overwhelming. The darkness washed over Destiny Island, and just like that, it was gone.
No more Destiny.
But thanks to cosmic reasons, Sora wound up face to face with Goofy and Donald Duck. Yep.
Of all people, Goofy and Donald.
Disney.
If you're confused, don't worry. You are not hallucinating. Somehow, in some way, this impossibility exists. Turns out, while Goofy and Donald have been lovable cartoons for decades, they're also world-hopping warriors.
Oh my god, this is the best
This is what they do behind the scenes.
From then on, Sora teamed up with his new friends to lock the doors to the Hearts of Worlds, saving them from the Heartless grip.
And he wasn't even old enough to get a driver's license.
While Sora may not have been
only
strong enough to
15,
save
man.
Destiny Island, he quickly learned an enormous amount of talents perfect for beating back the darkness.
Including some genuine ass-kicking magic, like shooting fireballs, freezing baddies with blizzards, smiting with lightning, and more.
I've only seen one person I watched play Kingdom Hearts, but that's it. Yeah, I don't know much about it.
Attacks, but my favorite is Ragnarok, which fires a bunch of homing energy beams. And I guess he's got some magic abilities that don't involve beating monsters up, which I think is pretty lame, but Wiz insists we talk about it.
Thanks to the Kingdom Key,
he can
use spells which remove negative effects, including curing his own wounds. He can also glide like Peter Pan and teleport like Figment.
Still don't know if we should call it a sword. But Sora can make it even better with keychains. They can even transform the whole Keyblade into more powerful versions with way more badass names, like Oathkeeper.
With all these abilities, Sora battled the Heartless and took the fight to the man who discovered them, Xehanort. He even defeated Xehanort's Heartless and his nobody.
Oh, that's kind of hard.
Yes,
the nobody. Why are you calling him a nobody? He's definitely somebody.
No, see, a nobody is a somebody without a heart. But a Heartless isn't a somebody or a nobody, though they may have been a somebody filled with anger, like Scar from The Lion King.
Well, I'm a somebody that's really, really confused.
But to save all worlds, Sora found he had to be insanely strong, fast, and tough.
He's speedy enough to run up a building and quick enough to dodge magic lightning.
Not just magic lightning, real legitimate lightning from the sky, a feat which could only take mere milliseconds.
Sora put all that speed to good use once by perfectly blocking hundreds of lasers from damn near every angle in just a few seconds. So it's safe to say he's no slouch.
As for his strength, not only has he cut through giant building-like structures with ease, he's launched them as projectiles. Though gravity is in flux here, a building this size normally weighs around 100
gummy ship crashes, that's a ship.
Two of Cerberus's heads and went toe-to-toe with Hercules. You know, the demigod who threw a giant rock monster into space.
Although this Titan's shape is too inconsistent to scale, by treating him as a series of cones made of granite, we can estimate his weight as over 1,600 tons.
That's like throwing 200 T-Rexes into the sky. So yeah,
They're gonna be
really strong.
Yes, they
and
would.
Sora can take a hit from him, no problem.
Honestly, Sora's ability to take a hit might be one of his strongest characteristics. He's survived the jaws of Cerberus, ancient Chinese dragons, being shot by a musket, and, hell, the fires of Hades.
But he isn't without his downfalls.
yes.
While he's strong in his own right, he relies a lot on his friends. Like, all the goddamn time.
He can't even enter his fancy drive forms, which boost his power and give him an extra Keyblade, without help from Goofy and Donald. So in a broad scope, he's fairly limited on his own.
No big deal, though.
Well,
Luckily for
in a
Sora,
death
most
matter,
blocks only
You're
need
on your
one
own,
key.
right? Yeah,
Huh.
on your own.
Not sure if that was profound, or just stupid.
You're stupid.
The heart may be
Next.
weak, and sometimes it may even give in. But I've learned that deep down there's a light that never goes out.
Okay, what about Pit?
Here we go. Hold on.
Yeah.
When your 5G home internet just can't.
You saw nothing.
Let us return to the distant past, to an age long ago, when gods and man lived together in harmony.
How long
So
ago
they
was this?
did.
25 years ago.
What?
Anyway, the kingdom of Angel Land was ruled by two
Only
goddesses.
25 years.
Palutena,
Way
the
before.
goddess of
Yes.
light, and Medusa, the goddess of darkness.
Who pretty much treated everyone like crap by turning people into statues and destroying their crops.
My cabbages!
Yeah, like
But
that.
hey, what'd you expect from a being who holds the title Goddess of Darkness? She's just doing
Not
her
a
job.
lot.
Angered by these
Yeah.
misdeeds, Palutena transformed Medusa into an ugly, one-eyed, parcel-tongued monster and banished her to the dark underworld.
Talk about throwing shade. Long story short, Medusa waged war with Palutena, who summoned the greatest hero Angel Land has ever known. It.
My arrows will stop that
And this
Ibricus
is
Maximus.
No, definitely not that one. This one.
Hang on. Greatest hero ever? More
Yeah,
like
that's-
his mom needs to drop him off at elementary school.
Don't let looks
Got
fool you.
it.
Pitt may seem
So,
young, but
this
he
is
is the captain of the Icarus Army, keepers of the peace
Is-
and personal
Oh, wait,
guards
is
of
it
Lady
actually look
Palutena
like
herself.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, he looks and acts like a teenage
He's
boy.
the captain of an army? Well, at least he can fly with those
Yep.
wings. Alright, that's pretty cool.
Too bad we
Actually,
haven't had a new Icarus game in almost
What?
15
Look, he's
years.
flying right there.
well, Pitt
He's
may
not
have
Icarus
superhuman
acute, nor does he
abilities,
say
but he
Icus.
can't fly on his own.
He's like,
Thankfully,
guys,
Palutena
clear out the footage
regularly
of how.
grants him mystic wings
All
which
right.
allow flight, though
What
they can
the
only
fuck
exist
am I
for up
reading?
to 5 minutes. After that, they burst into flames, sending Pitt
Nuh-uh.
careening to a horrible end.
Holy shit. So the captain of an angel army doesn't have his own working angel wings. That's what you're telling me?
Yeah, it's a little strange, but don't try to
Only
bring it up.
lasts
He's
for
a bit
5
touchy on the
minutes.
subject.
Well,
Anyway, Pitt managed
That's
to
not
defeat
great.
Medusa, and everyone lived happily ever after. Just kidding, Medusa
No.
came back 25 years later, looking better than ever, by the way. And this time, Hades came along to mess things up, too.
As captain of
Oh,
the Icarus
yes,
Army,
Hades.
Pitt has some
Yeah.
extensive training under his
probably
belt.
the one person
How
who
else
can,
would
who
all
helped
these
carry
soldiers save
Icarus
Palutena from
uprising
a sudden
because...
invasion of
Oh, yes.
vegetables?
Right. But what
Oh, yes,
Peter
the
without his
vegetable.
weapons?
Oh, I saw
Pitt's
that
got a
one.
huge arsenal of weaponry.
I saw that
He's well
vegetable.
known for his archery skills and shows it off with his
Oh,
trusty
yes.
weapon of choice, the Palutena bow.
This
It's
bow
really
uses
hard to-
awesome laser
Yes.
arrows that can actually be guided by Pitt. And if
Oh, hey,
enemies
Link.
get close,
Oh,
Pitt can
yeah.
split the bow into 2 short blades for quick, deadly slices. Now that's a
Yes.
practical weapon.
He is highly
Could
skilled
see
with
Wayne
several
getting
classes of
appearance,
weapons.
yeah.
His arsenal has been imbued with the
yes.
strength and power of the gods, making humans incapable of wielding them.
These range from orbitars,
And
like
not
floaty
many
shoulder
humans
cannons
are-
that can
How
also
did I
block attacks,
remember?
to blades, cannons, claws,
Hey,
hammers,
do I
staves,
don't
gloves,
pay
and
attention to games.
weaponized tattoos. Ah,
Congress
this
owners
must
too
be
busy
a weapon.
acting and slapping toes and
Anyway,
rubber
all these
bands at
weapons
you.
were forged by Mentos, the god of forge.
Dintos.
Dintos, the fresh maker.
no.
And the guy who
You
also
do.
crafted Pitt's ultimate weapons, the three
Obliterated so thoroughly, it was completely pulverized in midair.
Wait a minute. How are those
Interesting.
Trojan horse Star Wars walkie thingies not tipping over?
Focus, Boomstick.
That one-
Pulverization
That's
is
a lot.
defined as reducing
That's
an
not what
object
I'm
to
focusing
dust,
on.
which certainly
That
applies
is
here.
not a
To
Trojan
determine the
horse,
force
though.
necessary to do
No,
so,
not a
we
Trojan
first
horse,
need the
alright.
size of that boulder. For that, we'll compare the boulder
Okay.
to those pillars.
Oh,
Yeah,
here
I
comes the math. Strap on your pocket protectors, nerds.
Thanatos,
Hey,
when
look,
standing
hey,
near the
get
pit,
the- hey,
appears
let
to
him
be about
go.
11 feet 6 inches tall. By comparing his height to the pillars, we've determined them to be 18 feet tall. By comparing that to the boulder, it's
Then
clear
you-
it has a diameter of 115
writing this
inches.
down?
To pulverize
Yeah,
a
you
stone
write
this
down,
large, Hit Strike must have
You-
outputted
I thought
energy
you were gonna-
equal
aren't
to
you gonna-
nearly
Yeah, I'm writing it down
1,600
too.
pounds of TNT.
Alright.
Damn. Little
You
angel
stu- you two
dish it
study?
out.
What the
It's
hell?
also incredibly quick.
Hey!
He was able to maneuver, react, and fly from the top of these clouds
You
to
gotta
the lunar
study,
system
you know.
in less
Yes,
than
we're
40
stu-
seconds.
we are astute
Despite looking
students.
like one, that's no moon. It's a space station, orbiting the Earth at a similar altitude to the International
done.
Space Station.
That's
The
Star
average
weapons?
distance from
Yeah,
the
that's
ISS
Star
to the
weapons.
highest cloud layers is about 242 miles, meaning Pitt must have flown around 21,600 miles per hour.
That's
Now that's
Mach
pretty
28.
fast.
Suck it, Starman.
Not only that,
you,
Pitt dodged a
music!
laser distance in a fraction of a second.
That's ain't
Most likely
funny.
moving a little
Yeah.
over 90 million miles per hour.
Do you think
Oh
I can
my God,
stand
that not
Survived
really
being
is
turned
the
into
Death
an
Star.
egg.
With Pitt's
Oh,
superhuman
no.
durability,
Oh,
he's
yes,
taken
I
hits
remember
from
that.
gods and taken falls that would
Yeah,
turn
okay.
any normal
Well,
man
transfuses
into
into an incould control
well,
as
a dead
well.
man, yes.
But there's a
In
reason.
his final
oh, yes.
duel with Hades, the god of the underworld, Pitt took a devastating blow that sent him plummeting at least 2,000 feet. Given Pitt's weight, the impact of that fall would be over 8 tons of force.
Ouch.
And he was fine. This Hades guy can cut through giant diamond spires, so a hit from him could be as powerful as nearly 30 tons of TNT.
Of course,
Nice
while
try.
Pitt may be formidable,
However-
he's not perfect.
Yeah,
he
not
has been
perfect.
tricked into losing fights multiple times, and often relies on assistance from his godly allies.
But this kick-ass
Well, yeah.
angel isn't afraid to charge headfirst into a fight, even with his wings on fire.
In the name of the
Yes,
goddess
yeah.
Palutena, defender of all that is good, those who hide in the darkness will be made to face the light.
Why does that sound too familiar?
You can do this.
They
or
just
this,
look
or
like.
this. Get up to $8,000 to
Can
find.
someone look up which one came out first?
Oh yeah, I'll be looking
It's the
that up
wall-to-wall sale at Furniture
later.
Row, and that means everything is on sale. Find amazing deals on sofas, dining groups.
Get that out of here. Well done.
All right, the combatants are
Help!
set. Let's
And here
end
comes
this
the
debate
ad.
once and for all.
But
Oh,
first,
you're not
all this
seeing
talk
that.
about slicing vegetables
Wait,
has
what?
got me craving some heavenly
Just
food.
wait. Okay, Luke. Would you care to explain what the fuck that was? Yeah, back at when we react to Batman's Black Panther, my parents really got a car claim because of the Blu-ray from the music playing the Blu-ray print out, and I'm just not risking it again, okay?
Oh, I see.
Okay, yeah, I gotta relook at that. Yeah, you'll see.
Why the fuck would they do that?
I don't know. It's just YouTube. Anyway, let's go.
Alright.
So here's that. An Olympus Coliseum.
Go get him, pal!
Of course.
What he said!
So, whose rear am I kicking this time?
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Ah, yes.
Oh, perfect.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Here comes the fight. Now, well, these two can fight together in Smashy Bros because... yes, they can. So, whose light is stronger?
Take this! Fire!
What? Fine.
Ha! I've seen candles that are scarier than you.
Oh, there goes that What a nice shot. Yeah, nice shot.
Interesting shot. He can eat. I know. Well, obviously, Sora can take those hits.
I mean, it's still very early on in the battle, right?
Sure. So if you're gonna win, you gotta lock in.
He's locking in. He's locking in.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, I can see him locking in. By the way, I'm picking Sora. I'm on pit side.
Same. What? Smart bomb sound effect. The smart bomb from Star Fox.
We already dealt with that.
Mind blown.
It's not quite teleportation, though.
Oh, shame.
It's not quite.
I'm keeping track of the time how long Kit's been in the air for, cause...
Oh yeah. I am keeping track. That is still devastating. I mean, yeah, it is still just as devastating.
Stop!
What?
Zawawudo!
He just deflected her.
Pick and dodge those hairs, so. Uh-oh.
Well,
Oh, there.
here comes the 3 secret treasures are.
The silver armor.
End this. You said
Okay, fire blast. Alright, let's see who's got what it takes. Whose light shines brighter in this game?
Oh, it looks like Sora's is the brighter light.
Ow! Right through the head.
Good.
Ouch.
Attaboy,
You know, Pick can just be resurrected.
KO!
Wait, what?
Ouch! That's one way to fly too
Are
close
you
to
sure?
the sun.
Yeah.
Had the advantage in flight and experience,
Palutena
but he
has
beat
revived Pitt from the dead
speed.
in the past, so there's no reason that Palutena could do it again.
Enough to dodge natural lightning.
Oh.
A lightning bolt's return stroke, which
So even if he lost it,
moves at around 220
Yeah.
miles per hour. Over
Well, at
26
least Pit will live to see another day, but for
That,
now,
combined
he's
with his
dead.
teleporting and time
Yes.
manipulation powers, meant
Well,
Sora was just too quick.
I guess
for Pit
I
to
made
land
the right
very
call
many
picking
big hits.
Sora, huh?
Plus, when Sora shot that key
Yeah.
light beam to the moon,
Made
it
the right
took
shot.
1 second flat.
That's
Only
1.28
one-
times the speed
Now
of
that
light.
is way faster
Much
than
faster
what
than
he
anything
faced.
Pitt
Yeah, that's
reacted to.
way
Of course, Pitt
faster.
did have enough weapons to keep Sora busy. But Sora's impressive
Yeah.
and wide-ranging magical arsenal provided multiple counters for pretty much anything Pitt threw at him, including superior healing techniques.
Hey, remember that building
Yeah,
Sora
yes,
cut through?
Oh,
Slicing it
oh,
up
yeah,
like
he
Swiss
used
cheese was
to-
impressive enough,
Oh,
but this
yeah.
building was completely made of stone from top to bottom, and Sora
So that's
cut through
kinda-
7! at once.
7 of them.
These buildings may
Yes.
have been composed of a modest stone like granite, which has a minimum shearing strength of 14 megapascals. In comparison to Sora's height, each building was about 23
Inches,
feet
so
tall.
only,
By measuring Sora's largest slash and the distance cut through all 7 buildings, we can determine Sora's striking energy to equal, at minimum, 78 tons of TNT.
So that's a wash
That's
on there.
way
It
more
hits
than
one
Pit's normal
up.
pulverizing feat. No
Yep.
wonder this guy beat Herc.
Speaking of which, let's compare some of the
Oh,
strongest
yes,
beings Sora and Pit have
Hercules.
taken
Oh.
hits from. The amount of energy needed for Hercules to throw that rock titan into space had to have been around 24 megatons of TNT, whereas Hades strikes were equivalent
Yes.
to only 30 tons at best.
So Pit
There's
never
a
survived
clear
anything
advantage.
Close to Sora's
Yeah.
strongest attacks.
Yeah.
Just by numbers alone,
That was a
Sora's
clear
strength,
advantage.
speed, and
Yeah.
durability just outclassed Pit. And the Keyblade by itself had a way more impressive track record than any of Pit's weapons. You might say it was the key to this fight. And when we pit them
Yep.
together, one of them was bound to be a Sora loser.
The winner
Yep.
is Sora.
No, let's hope this doesn't get copyrighted.
Well, that was interesting.
Yeah.
It was fine, I guess. Just fine. Yeah, it was kind of meh.
Yeah, some of there are some battles that are great and others are just meh, just kind of like one of the meh ones. There's a few battles that are better.
Okay.
Well, I guess that would make a little bit of sense. Yeah, it would make a bit of sense.
Well, anyways, that's gonna be it for this video. So thanks for watching. If you guys enjoyed.
Yes.
Alright, I'm out of here. You guys have fun.
I guess I should go see ya.
Yep, I'm out of here. Bye.
Bye, guys. We'll see you next time.